Thursday night camp done here at Hanson Stadium. A chance to chat with head coach Scott Brumfield. Coach Campbell, a couple of days ago during the guys stretching exercises, talked about practice as an attitude. What are the kind of the differences you're seeing between the attitude of this year's camp in comparison to some that you've seen in the past?
You know, attitude in practice is everything. You know, you play, your preparation is key. I mean, our attitude has been exceptional. There's been a lot of up-tempo. There's been a lot of energy. The guys moving around. And the practice has been very crisp, and I think it's been huge for our success this far in camp, and we got to carry it through the week. You know, we're kind of in the middle of the dog days, and you know, finished our halfway through with our two-a-days, and so you know they're starting to get tired, and it's important that they put that behind and come out and work hard and overcome the heat, the tiredness, the soreness, and prepare like champions.
Be it an individual or a group of individuals, what's been the biggest surprise so far in this camp?
You know, I've been happy with every group of positions. I'd have to say our offensive line. You know, a lot of young kids returning just one starter from last year, relying on two freshmen, sometimes three freshmen in the rotation. They've been very physical. A lot of times when you get young offensive linemen, they're thinking a lot. They don't react. They're not as physical as they can be because they're thinking. I don't see that in this young group. They're very physical. They're not intimidated by some of the older, more experienced defensive line. They fire out. You know, if they make a mistake, they're doing it 100%. And so, you know, offensively, the offensive line is very much a surprise. You know, we knew we had some good young kids coming in, and they've really gelled and meshed well together, and that's probably the biggest surprise offensively. And so, but overall, I'm happy with every group of positions. You know, we have competition. The quarterbacks everywhere. There's competition. It's pushing our starters. It's pushing some of the veteran players to perform. And so, you know, competition's great during camp, and it's paying off for us.
Any of the groups right now, in your mind, in mid-season form?
You know, our most experienced group coming into the season was definitely our wide receiver group with Darren Carter and Zach Fox. Those were our two leaders on offense. Have played, you know, 2 or 3 years together, and so, you know, obviously they're where we thought they would be. You know, we didn't have time for them to come in and learn. They're kind of the leaders of the offense and the leaders of the team. So they've come in and established themselves like we thought they would, and even pushed themselves and got better themselves.
Head coach Scott Brumfield joining us. A final question. First 4 games, every weekend in September you're here. What are some of the effects, both positive and negative, of preparing for a season opening up with 4 straight home games?
You know, there's not too many negatives about it. I guess I'd start out with the negatives. Sometimes we get complacent, and you know, the first home game, a lot of distractions, starting school. The nice thing about this week, it's kind of a double-edged sword. We lose a couple two-a-days, but we're in our second week of school when the first game's coming around, so hopefully their distractions are out of the way. But there's tons of positives, you know, playing in front of your home crowd, playing in front of family and friends, and getting up for that first game here on our turf. And you know, we've really stressed this year. We don't lose on our turf, and we're gonna carry that into our first game and expect to win.
Head coach Scott Brumfield, thanks for the time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it.